Sometimes your sentences may sound too short or simple. For example, the dog ran or the boy played. These sentences really don't tell us much. Who is the boy? What did he play? To make your sentences sound longer and less boring and robotic, you can use 5 simple questions to stretch your sentences. Who? First, you need to decide who the sentence is about. Every sentence needs a subject, the person or thing the sentence is about. This will be a noun or pronoun. It could be a person, a pet, or Uncle Bob. What? Now you need to tell the reader what the subject of the sentence is doing. What is the person doing? What is the pet doing? What is Uncle Bob doing? Be creative here using action verbs to make the sentence more interesting. The person could be running. The pet dog could be swimming. Or Uncle Bob could be fishing. Where? Now we can tell where the action is taking place. This paints a picture in the reader's mind and gives more context. Where is the person running? Where is the pet dog swimming? Where is Uncle Bob fishing? The person could be running at the neighborhood park. The pet dog could be swimming in the lake. Or Uncle Bob could be fishing on his new boat. When? Now we can tell the reader when the action is taking place. When is the person running? When is the pet dog swimming? Or when is Uncle Bob fishing? This gives the reader even more information to paint a picture in their imagination. The person could be running at the neighborhood park in the evening. The pet dog could be swimming in the lake early in the morning. Or Uncle Bob could be fishing on his new boat after it rained. Why? Finally, we have the question, why? This helps the reader gain any additional context that can't be inferred. Why is the person running? Why is the pet dog swimming? Or why is Uncle Bob fishing? So for example, we could say, in the evening, the person was running at the neighborhood park because it was too hot during the day. For our next example, we could say, early in the morning, the pet dog was swimming in the lake to play and have fun. And for our final example, we could say, after it rained, Uncle Bob went fishing on his new boat because the fish were more active. Now for some important information. Stretching your sentences is a great tool to add detail to your sentences. However, there is a limit. You don't want to overuse it. As you gain more knowledge and skill, you will realize that you don't need to answer the 5 questions in every sentence you write. Answering each question in each sentence can get tiresome, and the flow can sometimes be disrupted if the sentence gets too long. Now, let's look at some more examples and see if you can find the answers to the 5 questions in these sentences. The dog barked loudly at the mailman in front of the house because it was excited. The boy played soccer at school after class to practice for the big game. We ate pizza at the restaurant last night to celebrate my birthday. It rained heavily in the city yesterday because a big storm passed through. I took a walk in the park this morning to enjoy the cool autumn air.